Here we go. Remembering 80's Port Richmond. Oh, no, robot, come down. All right. I got the robot with me. We're going down Chatham Street. We're going to do Chatham and Allegheny till as long as my phone goes. If the video stops abruptly, it's because I don't know what's wrong with the battery on my phone. When I use the camera, it dies like in 5 minutes. So if it's just me going blah, 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 it stops, that's what it is. So here we are. All right, come on, up here, robot. There it is. Look, see this? That's Our Lady Helping Christians. That's the old school where everybody who was German, I was the German church. And now there's cars in here. I don't know what's going on in Our Lady Helping Christians anymore. A lot of empty, vacant spaces where the Catholic Church once were. That alleyway, come on, robot, over there. That alleyway was not always fenced in. It used to be open, and there was like a little Shih Tzu that lived in one of these houses here that for some reason would never get locked up, and that dog would chase us. I was terrified as a kid to walk past this alleyway because this little Shih Tzu dog would chase after me. Oh, look at this gentrification in Chatham Street. Oh boy! So this is the parking lot of Our Lady Helping Christians, and if you over here, robot, this is where they used to have the summer festivals and the beer garden. I never went. I went to the things, but I think the beer garden would have been fun as an adult. I never got to experience that because it's closed. Let's see. So, oh, part of the wall's gone. Look at this. What's going on here? Wow. There's the back of the church. Our Lady Helping Christians wasn't my church, so I don't really know much of it. Look at this house. That looks nice, huh? That looks really nice. Okay. So it looks like there's a new thing going on in like the Fishtown, Port Richmond area. You see the address numbers of these houses? I didn't get the memo on having those address numbers on your house. Now, when I was a kid, and I noticed this when I'm watching back in some of the stupid videos I do, I'm becoming my dad. My dad, when I was a kid, we would come down here. We lived around the corner, and this street only has one row of parking. So if you live on that side, there's parking. Not that but there's no parking on this side of the street. So a lot of people, when they went grocery shopping, they would have to double park. Look at me walking in the middle of the street like I'm Dirty Dan. So the people would double park, and my dad had a name for these people. Chatham Street double parkers. Oh, did he hate them. Oh, Chatham Street double parkers. Now, he could have just gone down Clementine and gone to Cedar Street, which is a two-way street. But, it is. He was young then. So, this was Chatham Street. Knew a few people on this block. My mom and dad had friends on this block. And that was really, I really didn't mess around on this block because that stupid Shih Tzu would chase me and scare me. This is Clementine Street. Now, wow, look at this street. Look how everybody on that street, look, they all got American flags. That's nice. Look, over in here has American flags. Now, I lived on that corner down there, and what I would do is I was allowed around the block when I was a little kid. Got traffic. So that used to be a bar. If you look up there, look up there. Come on, robot. I'm gonna get the robot. Right? You see? No, other way, robot. Up there. See, it used to be a bar sign. I think it was called Shortstops. Right? Shortstops. That bar?
That was the bar before.
Yeah, it was Shortstops, right? Yeah, Shortstop Bar. Now it's a house. But I had a lot of friends that lived on this side of the street because I was allowed around the corner. I remember one year I got a pogo ball. And I pogo balled around the block. And that was the only time I used the pogo ball because that was stupid. That was a lot of work. There were twins that lived here. Their last name was the Murphys. No, this way, robot. And their dad was a cop. And on Christmas morning one year, he took us to the holding cell so we could laugh at the people who were in prison. That was bizarre, but we did that. My buddy Sean lives in one of these houses. I think it was that one. But he lived there. and we would go by and we would play. And I showed you this before. And pay no attention to me, just a weird guy. Back here, when I was a kid, we used to play in there, in this little yard, and play Rambo. And that fence wasn't there, the alleyway wasn't fenced in, and we used to drive we used to have big wheel races around the block. And whoever got to that alleyway first wins, because you know they would save time. This stucco, see that stucco in that house? That was a thing. Hold on. That was a thing in the 80s. It was just like a little patch of stucco. I don't know what the point of that was. That was a corner store or a produce market. And here we are in Clearfield Street, where I was hit by a car, where, you know, I might not get hit by a car. And you know, I was going to do Allegheny Ave from Richmond to like, I don't know, Nativity or whatever. But parking is so bad. I don't remember, I guess everybody has 4 cars now. I don't know how that works, but parking is insane. I mean, you can get a parking spot now, but it's still tough. So here we are, Chatham and Clearfield. Spent a lot of time on this street growing up. My buddies, the Turners, lived down this street. And a lot of people, I don't, so this is Chatham. Oh, come on, come on, robot. Oh, how do you get the robot to, no robot, not me, the street. See, I gotta do this way, okay. This is a learning. No, not me, robot. Okay, so here we go, we're doing it. Look at this guy, Mike McCann, the real estate man. And so, here we go. We're going down. Nice little row homes. See, some of these people didn't get the memo about the numbers. They did. And so you walk down here. Little family block. Hold on, come here, robot. Come here. Come here. There we go. Okay. A lot of people in the summertime, you would sit on your steps, nice glass of iced tea, or the middle-aged moms. They would sit out there with a Seagram's, what were they called? Like a wine cooler. They would sit out here with a wine cooler. You got any cars coming behind me? No, okay. And they would sit on these steps and gossip and talk the night away. And these houses, you know, these houses are here too. Oh my God, what did they do here? Look at this. But I spent so much time, hold on, come here, robot. I spent so much time here as a kid on these streets. And these houses, were they always porched in? I don't remember. One of the moms on these houses, they hated me. They hated me. I was such a wise ass. And she wouldn't even talk to me. Look at this. This was, if this was here, no, that's new brick. That's new. Look at this. So, one of my favorite things to do as a kid, which I wouldn't even attempt to do now, was roof climbing. We used to climb on roofs. Oh my God, look what they did to the Turner's house. So what we used to do, we used to army crawl up this alleyway. So I don't even know if I could fit in this alleyway now, but we would army crawl up there, go up that roof, and then go up that roof, and then cause havoc. Come here, robot. I don't know why they did that. Now that house there, that was my friend Miho's house. That was the Turners, and that's all. Oh my God, look what they're doing in your house, Tommy. He lives around the corner now. Wow, that's crazy. So, a lot of hanging out on the roofs there, in the garage there. Can't even get in there now. It's all fenced in. 9 minutes. Let's see if I can get to Ann Street in 30 seconds. And this is Indiana and Chatham. Lots of fun. In that house, hold on, come here, robot. That used to be a house that abandoned, like that lot with the Kensington oak growing out of it. There used to be a thing called the Box, and that house was abandoned for years. But for some reason, the phone worked in that house. So what we would do is we would take Tommy's telephone out of his house, go to this abandoned house and call the box and request videos. Beastie Boy Sabotage was a big one. And lots of weird videos, lots of weird things happened in the house. So that's what we did. And this was the other half where the girls from the neighborhood lived on this block. So the Colemans lived here, or down there more, and Carol lived here, and it was a good time. Everybody hung out. There was lots of, everyone looked out for each other. If you were doing something stupid, if you needed a drink, you knock on the door. Hey, can I get a glass of water? Everyone was real cool. And we're going to end our tour of Chatham Street with my my team, my alumni. I'm an alumnus of the Port Richmond Tigers. They're established in 1976 by Keith Daly himself. Still here after all these years. And we're going to end at Cohox. Look at Cohox. Huh? All right. So, I think I'm going to post this. It wasn't that great. It ain't, but I got to practice with Robot. It's not raining. So, here, come here, Robot. That got me. All right. So, that's it. I'm going to walking through Cohox. What year is this? But that's it. Chatham Street, Allegheny, all the way up to here. And it's crazy how small this neighborhood is, because everything's in walking distance. Oh, look at that dog. That dog scared the hell out of me. All right, that's it. I gotta stop saying that's it. I say that's it like 100 times before I end the video. That's enough of this. Toodles. Toodles. Come on, Robot.